Hello and welcome to Fortune Forecast. I am Daisy and I'm here to interpret the message for the month of April for all our zodiacs. So, hello my lovelies. I hope that you are ready for a splendid month ahead, and let's see what the cards will reveal. Let's get started. Taurus. What will we have in store for Taurus? Let's go with this. And let's see what Spirit reveals. For Taurus. Taurus, our beautiful earth sign. Okay, Taurus, let's see what's in store for you. The world and every opportunity. So this is a beautiful card to step into this month, letting us know that everything that we want, everything that we desire, everything that we're working for is there at our feet. So now let's see what is the overlaying factor as we're moving towards these things. So the only thing is that stopping us from attaining all the things we want that we see here is what? Who? Ourselves. We see that there might be some decisions that we have yet to understand. We may be blinded, and we are choosing to be blinded. And why am I saying choosing? Well, literally, if we drop this way of thinking, our hands become free. Free to do what? Free to remove the blind so that we can see what's in front of us. Because whatever we want, whatever it is that we're trying to achieve, whatever the universe is giving to us, we are blinded to it, but it's right in front of us. And we have this whole thing, the reason behind this blind, it's our emotions. We're so in it that we're in tunnel vision, and we're so much in tunnel vision that we can't see for the sake of our own selves. So that's the big takeaway, and you need to see that the only person stopping you in this month is who? You. Let's look at the area of money. Let's look at the area of money. Wow. And this is something beautiful. Money coming in, wealth, good investments. In the area of career, we're looking at sales and finance. We're getting a raise. We're getting lucky. What a great place to be in. And wouldn't it be terrible if it's us stopping all that opportunity? We see this resonating here. So what is the situation? Let's look at our spirit guide, the Falcon. The Falcon is here to say, act on the opportunity that's before you and commit to it without equivocation. So you can look what we're seeing here, my Taurus. Look what we're seeing. All the opportunities. We're seeing the opportunity for the flow of money. We need to act on it. We have to make sure that we're acting on it. And our angel guides, angel messages, miracles. You need to believe in the miracles. You need to believe that if we remove the blinds, we're actually right now sabotaging our dreams. We need to believe in miracles. It's all there before us. So my Taurus, remember, this here is nothing until you realize that it is within your reach. All right, let's go. Next one up, who's it gonna be? our Gemini. Our Gemini is up, and let's make this happen. Let's move forward and give our deck a little whirl. Actually, we'll just start laying these out first. Okay, Gemini, how have you been? My beautiful air signs flowing, going with the flow, changing at a minute's notice if it's needed. Okay, let's see what's going to be revealed in the area of money. In the area of money. Okay, and the messages from the angels. What will the angels reveal to our Geminis? Okay, let's make it happen. Geminis, what have you been up to, my dear one? Huh? All right, and let's take a look. Bam. Whoa. Okay, so there's a lot of things at stake here, my beautiful, beautiful Geminis, and it looks like one of the things that are happening is definitely what I'm seeing here is there was something, a project that you were moving full force with, but now something will be abruptly halted from this movement forward. And these decisions that it seems like you might have been moving too quickly with them, probably for the lack of information, or something has abruptly come in or will be abruptly coming in. But you really need to, I'm getting another message for my Geminis, be very careful of manipulative people. There is someone, which I know it's coming into your mind, that in the background has been trying to play head games and try to manipulate things. And while they seem innocent about it, this time around, you be very careful with what their intentions are, because it's not coming from a good place. And it will, if you don't pay attention, it will be somewhat of, could be a relationship that's breaking up, and the person that you're with is very manipulative. So I'm not sure if it's not coming that this is a career or a job-based situation. I'm kind of getting that this is more of a circle. So again, remember, this is a collective for the collective Geminis. So this is resonating as the major theme, to be careful for manipulators out there. And it looks like it could be somebody so close to you that, you know, there's going to be some losses. There's going to be some emotional letdown. Let's see, this person's here is just kind of looking at the spilt milk, for a better thing. And it's just kind of putting you in a really sad place, because you really, some of it, you know, you knew that it was going on, but you just didn't want to admit to it. And it's just happening now. Okay, let's take a look at our animal spirit guide. Who will it be? This camel is showing upside down, so we're going to receive the message upside down, but I'm going to read it right side up for you, and so you can see it. It says here, first, trust that you have the resources to get through the challenges before you. So trust that you have the resources. So as you can see, this message came upside down, and I'm looking at the situation that happened, and it's because you weren't listening to your instinct. But remember, this is a sneak peek, so you can actually take advantage of this information and just kind of put it out there and make some positive affirmations and open yourself to trusting your intuition. It's there for a reason. It is there for a reason, and you'll know. So let's see if we can use this camel, because it's got all the, remember, the camels have all that water on them, everything that they need, and they go through those deserts and through those dry spells, but they get through the desert. So whatever you're going through, just know that whatever happens here, you can get through this. You have the resources. You've developed the emotional maturity. You've have the tools that you need to get whatever it needs to get done. You can cross that bridge. Remember this picture here? You know, he's over here, and or she, and has to get through to the other side. You have the resources. You still have some things here emotionally that can get you through, and physically that can get you through to the other side. Let's look at the money card in our finances and our career. Gemini, the crown. Yes. Overcoming obstacles. That's what we're seeing here. Power play, manipulations. We saw that here. Wealth. In career, it says owner, boss, taking charge, making progress. So on that area, you know, we're being reminded about the manipulation here, you know, the power play. We're being reminded here that, you know, you've got to take charge. Take charge. And what do your messages from your angels say? Divine guidance. So we have, interesting, that the camel and the angels are both upside down. Your nature sign and your divine messages, your heavenly signs, are telling you, hey, you're not, as a human being, you're designed with a certain tool so that you can get through things. You're not paying attention. And as a spiritual person, that you're divided, the essence that you are, and you're not paying attention. So it's time to trust, believe in the signs that you're getting, and trust in that divine guidance. That little beautiful sweet voice that's trying to get in, let it in and trust it. Okay, Gemini? There you go. Let's move on now to our next one. Let's move on to our next one, which is our water sign. Our water sign, which is Cancer. Cancer is coming up next. Let's get to it. Okay, Cancer. What's new? What's going on? What happened last month? Tell me about it. Leave your comments. I want to know. My darling Cancers. Okay, that was kind of going to be two cards I wanted to stick together. Okay, and let's see what will be revealed in the area of money and the area of career for our Cancer. Okay, and for our divine universal angel message for our Cancer. What do we have here? All right, all right. Oh, look at that. All right, my friend. Cancer, let's have it. Let's see what our heavenly messages coming through Spirit will be revealing for you for the month of April. Okay, what do we have? Bam. There we go. Whoa. Okay. Again, this is a lot of things are happening in your life. Expect these things to start moving. And a lot of, on the physical plane and on the mental plane, a lot of things going on. And you have to be very careful. You have to be on your guard. Because what happens is you may be caught off guard. There may be some issues that might be showing up and it will just surprise you. So it's sad to say in these times that, you know, do we need to have be looking over our shoulders? But you have some things that are going on that's really important. And I'm getting some of this message that's going to have to do with either your personal business or a career related job, business, a plan, a contract, a deal, something that you're putting together, and you just have to be very careful that others somehow are going to penetrate, or I don't know, I'm getting these very, very heavy terms here, so be careful, because at the same time, information is going to be coming at you, and someone's going to be bringing you some news, and it may have to do with this situation. So whatever news you get, you be ready to flip on a dime and change the course, because you will have news that's going to help you kind of what I want to say is deal with the situation. And it may not look like it, but you know, now that this is on the radar for you, when you hear these tidbits of news that come in, or this message or this letter or this email, however this show up, it might be at a meeting, or it might be a notice, or it might be just something that will be, you will know. And when you get that, it will help you to deal with what's happening really in the forefront. Okay, your animal spirit guide, the tortoise. Okay, what it says here is, you're too fragmented, so do whatever it takes to get grounded. So as we can see, when we look at this being fragmented, off guard, you know, you're not, when you see the grounded, how this person is standing firm on the ground, here this person is not standing. So here we go, telling us, you know, we can't be all over the place. We need to be of single mind. We need, as you can see, this person holding on to one thing, focusing on the one thing that you've got to. But when you've got too much stuff going on, you really don't know which direction to go. So here you go. You've got the tortoise reminding you to get grounded, and focused in what it is, your plan, your strategy, your goals. Okay, how does this relate into the area of money? Oh my goodness, we've got the turtle. Oh my goodness, I've got goosebumps. So we've got a situation here, my darling Gemini. You got the tortoise in your nature house, and you've got the turtle in your money house. So what does this mean? Money coming soon, slowly, Well, it's totally upside down because we're going to read the message right side up, but now and then we're going to kind of give you the message as it is in the reversed. So money coming slowly, steady progress in the career, moving for work, in good time, long term. So look at what we have here. We have a situation here that there's a stop in the money flow, and also in the workforce. There's a little situation in there that looks like the things are there on the short term, and you're not sure if you're going to be in that job 3 months from now, 6 months from now. So it's interesting how being caught off guard. So I don't know if this might be a career thing. Maybe you're going to be laid off. Ooh, not too good. Looking at the state of our economy and the world right now, it's so many things are uncertain for so many of us. Let's look at what our angel message is for you, Gemini. Retreat. So sometimes for you to get the download from heaven, to get the download from, your source, from whatever you hold your faith onto, you may need to retreat. You may need to pull back so that you can assimilate and receive messages and kind of slow down that pace, because things may have been progressing in a direction that you did not want them to go. So let's bring that in. It's going to be a little bit of a tough month for you, my beautiful Geminis. A little tough ride, but you know what? Hold on to that steering wheel, get grounded, and plow through it. Okay, let's move on to our next one. Which is our fire signs. Let's move on to our fire signs. And the next one is Leo. Leo. Okay, let's shuffle it up for my Leos. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see where it will land for you financially on the money wheel. Let's see where it does for my Leos. And what do the angels reveal for you as you move forward in the next cycle, in the next 30 days? Okay, my Leos, where are we? Leos, where are we? Okay. Leo. Bam, bam. There you go. Ooh, this is a very good message for my Leos, my beautiful fire signs. Here we have it. We've got the Emperor talking about stability. This is going to be a good, strong month for you in all areas. And you're going to get some really good news. Good news that it's going to kind of move you forward into some of the areas that you were somewhat kind of striving for in your goals and your plans. And it's going to actually push you a little further than you thought. So this is really good. Continue to, what you're doing is working, so don't change that. What is working good for you. It's kind of slow and steady. And you know what? Slow and steady, you're still in the race. Okay, what will your nature card reveal? The Seagull. The Seagull is showing upside down. And let's see what it is revealing here. It says, now is the time for deep emotional healing. So remember, this card is showing as an upside down reading to you. We are progressing forward. This is where we want to keep going, my Leos. So one of the things that we're going to do is let's do some of the work. This is an emotional work. So you've apparently got some things still that you want to, remove from the internal, what I call it, program, internal files, because we don't want those pain and injuries of the past to creep up just when we're about to make some major grounds. Okay, so go into your reserves there and look and see what still hurts. Where is there pain? What do you need to let go of? And work through it gently. And as you do that, you're going to start soaring. So that's where I want to see you, my Leo. Money. Oh, the beautiful butterfly. There you go. We're talking about, all this beautiful energy. The butterfly talks about a sudden change. And I'm seeing that over here. The sudden change. Frivolous spending and short-term loan. It's talking about arts, movement, temporary jobs, and fun work. So while this may be up, it's also talking about that there's going to be some extra money that you're going to be able to spend on little things or things frivolous. It means that, hey, these are the things that, you know, you normally don't spend on, but because you can, you will. So, and also I see that there's talking about some fun work, some temp jobs. So while you're doing what you're doing, you're going to get some extra cash flow because of these other, could be consulting jobs or little things that, little extra jobs that you love to do. And it's so much fun. And you know what? You don't even consider it as jobs, but getting that cash really is kind of fun too. Okay, let's take a look at your angel. Okay, so we've got a little situation, and I'm seeing it again, how these two cards, your earth sign and your heaven signs are kind of working together. They're both upside down. Here, it says here, let go of those emotions, while this one, it says trust and integrity. So you've got some issues that are heavy issues that you need to deprogram. And I'm saying you don't forget your past. I'm saying you reprogram the story so that it begins to heal for you and live from a place of integrity, come from a place of truth, okay? That's what this is being revealed to you. You are doing so well now, my Leo. So come from a place of truth and integrity, okay? There you have it. Let's now move on to our next one, which is going to be jumping on to Virgo. Jumping on to Virgo. Okay. Okay, my earth sign. Here we come back at you. And I know that here in April, we're going to start moving into the middle of April. We're going to move into our Tauruses. And anytime that the earth signs fall into each other's house, they are the most comfortable with that, while all the other struggles, the signs, not that they struggle, it's just that they embrace that energy and have an opportunity to kind of express some of those, the same type of energy that those other signs do. Okay, so let's move on to Virgo. That's your nature sign. Let's see where it falls on the money wheel. Where does it fall on the money wheel for Virgos? Okay. Let's see what your angels will reveal to you, Virgos. Let's see what will be revealed to the Virgos. All right. And here we go. I already know I shuffled that. So, Virgo, where are we? Bam. Whoa. Okay. So, wow. So it looks like you're going to be coming off of a very intense situation that you had dealing with in the last, I'm getting a message, maybe could be 5 days or could be the last 2 weeks. I'm getting a situation like that where there was misunderstandings, miscommunication, some very bad words were said, and it was just like no one was on the same page, and things just kind of were, for a better word, the way it's coming out, a lot of head games was happening. And at the same time, you know, it's kind of sad because you're not sure if these relationships will be able to ever heal from what damage has been done at that level. So at the same time, because of that, it's time really to move on. And that situation that happened is opening the door, I would say, for a better word, the door to look at new prospects in the area of career, in the area of maybe relocating, moving, because, you know, and you're not going to make that move right away, but definitely it's changed things for you. For some reason, I'm getting that this happened in your career or your business partner or something in that area, and you may have to hold on to it a little bit longer, but definitely now, because of this situation, it's not a good place to stay. It's like you want to be where you're celebrated, and this has really a toxic place for you. So unfortunately, it looks like you're going to have to stay there a little bit longer while you're trying to make those grounds. Let's see what the other cards reveal. Your nature sign, the Penguin. The period of darkness that you've been experiencing is now passing. Wow. What did I just say? because as you can see here, just by looking at this, people are going away. The battle's been fought. You know, the damage is done, but it is what it is, you know. So, wow, the penguin comes in to affirm that it's over. It's done. You know, it's nothing you can do as far as, you know, like, okay, well, where do we go from here? What happens? Blah, blah, blah. But it is what it is, right? Let's take a look at the money for my Virgos. Okay, it's upside down, but let's read it right side up. It says here, fluctuating income, indecision, new strategy, with career, seasonal work, job change, making choices. Hello, what did I say here? It looks like you're going to be, this definitely seems like it's more going from that career, because you're making some new choices, and probably that's why that fluctuating income, as you're changing that career, looking for that, it's a little bit of undecided. Should I stay? Should I go? What can I do? How do I go there? And this one, in reference to career, it said job change. So definitely that's, and it's hard. Remember how this is upside down. So you're in that state. It may not happen in the next, you know, in this time period of April, but definitely the wheels are swinging. We know how the pendulum works. Remember how a pendulum works, my friend? We definitely know how that happens. It actually swings from one side to the other. And just to elaborate, we see that with the pendulum, as it does what? And let's see if we can show you. And here's my little pendulum, and it's swinging. And sometimes it goes this way. Whoop. And that's what it is. So looking at that situation, we've got to get this moving. Right now it's a little bit stagnant. Okay, and let's see what the Angels card revealed. Dreams. And one of the things that the angels are asking you to do is open yourself up to your dreams. Maybe this is the time that you've been doing a lot for others. You've been doing a lot because you need to do, but maybe now it's the time to pursue those dreams, to pursue the things that you really get excited about. Okay, Virgo, that's that. Let's move on over now to our Libras. Let's see what the Libras have in store for them in this beautiful month. Let's take a look, and let's shuffle the deck to reveal what is ahead. We'll do the nature. Didn't fall quite, so we will shuffle it back in there and see what is revealed for Libra. What do we have for Libra? Okay, well, how many cards? One too many. Okay. There we go, Libra. Okay, what does your angel card reveal for you, Libra? Okay. Libra. Okay, Libra. Wow. So it looks like there's some things are happening here, and you're going to be dealing with what I would call some very karmic issues, and you're having a little bit of a hard time moving forward. You're having a little bit of a hard time of letting go of that, and it seems like looking at this, it's too close to home for you, definitely related to family matters, and it's important that you do let go, because at this time, if you do, you open yourself up to the new cycle. And in this cycle that is there for you, the new chapter, it's all about what universe has for you. Everything is there for the takes if you want it. But you can't move forward there. You can't get there if you don't turn the page, if you don't let go of these things. And it's part of that process. And you need to heal. You need to heal through that. But you must allow it. And you must be the one that initiated, and be willing to just see it for what it is. And just ask yourself, how do I let go? If I'm struggling with this, how do I move on? How do I forgive? Don't you want a better life for yourself? It's there. It's waiting. It's at your fingertips. The nature's the polar bear. And it says here, It says you stand up for yourself and speak your truth respectfully and compassionately with no attachment to the outcome. And see, you're afraid. There's something that's stopping you from speaking out. It's something that's stopping you from, standing up for yourself. What is it? You know what it is. You do. You just got to do it, right? Okay, let's take a look at the money. Okay, again, all of your inability or your postponing to address this situation is stopping you from so much. So let's read the money card right side up, and then we'll take its meaning as it is. So light bulb, lucrative ideas, new income source, inspiration, career of entrepreneur, new job, creative work. But all of this is off because you can't move forward if you don't drop the baggage and the guilt and the fear, and all of that is really affecting the new ideas to flow, the new income sources, the new inspirations it's not coming in. This new job also, it's like this cloud is over you that's stopping you from all this other opportunity that you have. Okay, let's see what the angel card reveals. Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael. I don't know if you're familiar with the Archangel Michael cord cutting, but I will make sure that I will include this in one of my next readings so that you, my dear one, can take advantage and actually move forward, because Archangel Michael cord cutting. I'll do a video for you, and I'll be thinking of you, my darling, so that, I have to put that as a reminder for myself, okay? So that we move forward with this, okay? So, there we have it. So, ask Archangel Michael to help you cut the cord to fear, help you cut the cord to doubt, so that you can move forward to all the promises that's there. You have this heavenly assistance, and you have the world waiting for you. Get to it. Okay? Wonderful. Okay, let's go ahead and put this away, and let's do our next one. Our next one coming up is Scorpio. Scorpio. Let's get started here. Okay, my Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio. Here we go. Scorpio. Bam. Okay, so we've got some issues both on the physical plane and on the spiritual plane that we're working on, part of that karmic journey. So it's up to you now. This month of April is very critical. Looks at the same time that you're going to be dealing with some matters of the heart, something related very close to home. I'm not sure if it's just a breakup, but disagreements with people that you love. And the thing is, don't take this as personal as your heart really wants to. But I know that my little Scorpios, they keep so much bottled in. The good news is that this is important, what's called crossroads in your life, because this needs to happen so that you can give birth to the new and improved life that's coming ahead of you. And with this new life will be so much opportunity, so much expression, just an emancipation of like things that were so heavily on you that the only way that you can overcome them is when you actually face them. And usually the biggest Problems sometimes are the ones closest to home, right? Okay, let's see what the nature card reveals. Okay, so we got the honeybee. Okay, and we have the honeybee upside down. So let's read our message. It says, let compassion and forgiveness. Hello? We talked about it right here. Do you see that? You see how it's resonating? So let compassion and forgiveness be your top priority in this situation. So remember, it's upside down. You want to be stubborn. Hey, that's so much like my little Scorpios. You want to be stubborn, but please, there's so much, something greater waiting for you on the other side that is worth expressing and tapping into that compassion and most of all, forgiveness. Let's see what is stored in your financial house. The watch. Okay, so it's time to profit. Divine timing, seize the moment. With career, it says that the waiting period is over, temporary work and laid off. So a lot of things that you need to pay attention to when it comes to your money, which is really good thing. You know, if it's time to profit, that means that you may have had some investments and this is the time to sell. This is the time to get you into your position to cash in, and don't let that window close. There's a lot of things happening right now in the economy and we're not sure where it's going. But, you know, if there's cycles to things, it may not be going in a good direction. So profiting now may be the best answer. Okay, what does your angel card reveal? Angel card is retreat. So I could see that this retreat is needed. Very much so. I could see that you need that when you're dealing with forgiveness and compassion. So definitely take the time to really chew on what is going on, what is affecting you, what is this about, and be compassionate with the situation and understand that on the other side, something greater is waiting for you. So it's worth it. It's worth what you're going to go through because it's part of that karmic process. You don't want to repeat these mistakes again, right? Okay, let's move on now to my Sagittarians. Let's move on to my Sagittarians and let's see what this horoscope wheel, the zodiac wheel, will reveal to us. What will the zodiac wheel reveal to us? Okay, my Sagittarians, my little fire babies, my little vortex of fires. Okay, so we'll see what is revealed on the nature, in your career and money. Okay. And your angels, what will your angels reveal to you? Okay, let's give it a little whirl here. Let's give it a little whirl. Okay, Sagittarius. Ooh, lots of important issues that's coming to you right now. Everything is moving in the right direction for you. You've been trying new things and you've been heavily inspired and you have had this divine assistance with you. And so as you're moving into this thing and you are exactly where you need to be in this month, you're out there and you're doing things. You are not one to sit around and watch the world go by, but you are part of the world. And that's how you live your life. You are feeling vulnerable right now about some of the things that you're doing. And that's fine. That is fine because you have this divine protection. You have this divine guidance that's coming. You've got things lining up for you, just showing so much that's just about to pop up for you. And the Phoenix, an area of transformation, is about to come for you. And this definitely takes some time to slow down the mind. The only way that you're going to continue to get this divine intervention that's coming when you rest. A lot of ideas are coming, but God's got a real good one for you. The only way you can access it is when you are aligned with Source. Okay, my lovely, what's your nature card? Ooh, the zebra. Okay, it says, let go of your fear. There you go. Let go of your fear and know that you are safe and protected at all times. See, you're in this place here, protected. You're in this place here, getting divine download. You're here protected by all these elements. So it is beautiful because guess what? Here's about a transformation about to happen. Okay, what's your money wheel say for you, my Sagittarians? Okay, so we've got a coffin. And guess what? The coffin is upside down. So let's first read it right side up. It says bad investment, financial challenges, savings, office work, night shift, job ending. Because it's upside down, everything we just read, it's on the opposite. So you are now in a place where there's going to be good financial decisions. You're going to have, the challenges are now being overcome. You're now going to be able to have a cash flow where you're going to be able to set up some money aside and save it. And now there's going to be a different shift of the things that you're doing and how you're providing services to others. So this is a whole new wheel, you know, that's going to be revealed. So good things are coming for you. The time to be covered is done. The phoenix is rising. The coffin will open. So that is good. What will your angel reveal? Okay, so we've got this one upside down. It's some of you are out there looking for the soulmate, and you need to stop this and pining for something that's there, because it's there, but it is you. You constantly wanting it has created an anxiety level that you're pushing it away. So get back into alignment. Breathe and focus. Know that you're guided and that you're doing what you need to do now that will get you to this relationship. All right, let's go ahead and now move on to our earth sign, the Capricorns. Our Capricorns on the wheel of the zodiac. We move on to Capricorn. Don't stop, go. Just keep moving. Okay, but do collect your 200. Okay, Capricorn. What's up? What's coming down for my Cappies? Okay, my Cappies, where are you? Hope you're having a great day, and hopefully that this will reveal for you great money ahead. Okay, and let's see what your angels and divine guidance is for you through the angel deck. Let's see what you have in store for you. Okay, Capricorns, let's see what is here. Capricorns, what is here for you? Bam, bam. Okay, so what we're dealing with is a lot of issues that have to do with your everyday, today situations. One of the things is that there's going to be a delay in something that you wanted to do with your business. And in this, don't see that as a loss, even though I am seeing that there may be an investment that you made with someone is not turning out the way you wanted it. At the same time, you have to focus on what is working. You have to focus on the things that make you happy, Capricorn. Because if you're too much focused on the money, you are going to have a miserable month. But focus on what the things that you do have. Focus on that place that you feel grounded. Know that you are everything you've done up to this point. It's because God has been there with you. He has not failed you. So continue to surround yourself with people that love you. Continue to do the things that are working for you. Continue to make the investments that have shown profit for you. And don't worry about the spilt milk. Something's going to happen. Someone's going to give you some bad news, but it's going to be related to some deal, some money, investment. But you know what? Time to move on. Time to think about, there are a lot of good things that are happening in my life, and that's what I want to focus on. Sometimes people want to drag you down into these things, into these investments that are just not good. Be alert. Be alert that someone wants to drag you into an investment or a business opportunity that's just a dead end. It's going to suck your money out. Okay, your nature card. Okay, we got the gorilla. The gorilla's upside down, and let's read it, and then we'll take its message the way that it came to us. It says here, take the time to listen compassionately to those you love, especially your family and members. So remember, we go back to this. There's this whole resource of family and people that love you, and you're not listening to them because you just want to stay focused on this, the day-to-day grind. You want to chase the money. You want to chase your lifestyle. But you know what? You've got to listen to family. They love you. They're part of this. They want you to succeed because when you succeed, they succeed too. Let's look at the money and see how it measures up with what else we have here for the month of April for my Capricorns. The Buddha, life purpose, more than money. What did we just say? Life is more than money. We just finished saying that. Hello, I'm getting the goosebumps again. Hello, hello, hello. There you go. Spiritual wealth. You've got that going on. You've got to be happy with so much that you have in your life. You don't even realize it. In career, it says you're being guided, follow your divine path, and counselor. So a lot of good things are showing up for you. And, you know, I'm like, yes, we've got to focus on what works. What does your angel reveal to you? Angel message, self-acceptance. You see that? When we accept the goodness that's in our life, when we accept the things that are working for us, when we, you know, it's revealed to us. Why do we want to go complicated and get involved in something that's just not going to be good? I mean, we're already feeling that there's some dark element to this. It's not jiving with us. Stay away from anything that does not ring truth in your heart. And, you know, accept what you have, what you've acquired, where you are at this place in your life. Capricorn. Okay, let's move on to my Aquarians. Let's move on to my Aquarians. My little air signs. Let's see what you have and what is in store for you. Okay. What will be revealed for you? Okay, here we go. Okay, what do we have? Okay, what do we have here for our Aquarius? Bam. Okay, so a little tough month for my Aquarians. There's going to be some situation with the flow of money. Either you're going to be spending money that you didn't know you had to spend. So here you were trying to save it, and what's going to happen, something unexpected is going to happen. I'm not sure it has to do with big ticket items for the house, air conditioning, refrigerator, or something with your car or transmission, but definitely some money that you weren't expecting are now, you didn't expect to spend it on that. It could be something else, but definitely it's something's going to happen in this month that was totally unexpected as far as your finances, and unfortunately it's going to have to be taken care of, and that's going to cause a little bit of discomfort, disagreements, and really not a fun month to have to deal with this, because you were not expecting that leak to come in place, and of course creating quarrels and creating disagreements. So just kind of understanding that if this is for you, it's not that you're going to avoid this. It's how are you going to manage it? And it's manage these expectations. It's like, okay, it's here. What are we going to do? It's like when it's raining. What are you going to do? You're either going to, go out there in the rain, get wet, go out there in the rain, have an umbrella, but there's a strategy, or not go out at all. So it's either way, you're going to need to plan this as you move forward with what's showing up in your life, right? Okay, let's look at nature. Oh, the turtle. It's the second time showed up. So again, remember, this showed up upside down for you. So it says here you're too fragmented. So do whatever it takes to get grounded. So here it's don't be so stubborn. Don't just, hide in the shell, when this situation shows up. Get out there. Start figuring out how to move slowly with what you've got. If that's the pace you have to go to, the pace of a turtle, then that's what you do. You don't run when you don't have the ability. But if that's your ability, is to get in there and concentrate on what's going on and take those small steps as you get out of the situation, that might be the way to go. Focus yourself on where you are going. Okay, and let's see how the money relates to what we see here for the month of April for you, my Aquarian. Buddha. Hey, we just had Buddha. So it says your life purpose more than money. So don't lose friendships. Don't lose, the sanity in your home because, there's some money problems. There's also spiritual wealth. So being guided and know that, you know, you are on the divine path, and stay there. Stay the course. Stay the course. Okay, your angel message, celebration. And this is good because you know what? When you get through this situation that's showing up for you in April, guess what? And we're over. And I love how there's that full moon. So we're going to be able to, you know, move past this, you know, get through this situation that's not, you know, in its best light. But at the end of the day, we know that there will be a new day ahead of us. And we celebrate this in our life. We celebrate what shows up in our life. And that's the best way to do things, right? Okay, there we have it. And now let's move on to our water sign, Pisces. Let's move on to Pisces. Okay, what do we have ahead of us? Let's find out what we have ahead of us with Pisces. Let's give this a little whirl. And Pisces, what will be revealed for Pisces? Okay. Pisces. There we have it. We're almost there. Let's get this going. Pisces. Okay. Pisces. What does the zodiac wheel have in store for us for the month of April for Pisces? And bam. Ooh, whoa, wow. Some of you are really going to be working really hard this month. Holy cow. So something's up ahead that you can't stop. These are for your karmic lessons. So there's a crisis. You can manage it. That's the best part. It's not like this, you know, even when it's like that, you could still manage it. But this is something it's been in the works, and it's just, you know, it's just going to it will still come in as a surprise, even though you know it, but it's almost like, it's like, could there be a different timing for this? But at the same time, this is in God's divine time, because you need to work through this. This is going to give you the ability to see how strong you are. No, you're saying, well, I really don't need to know how strong I am. I know I'm going to be able to get through this. I just don't want to. But that's the thing. When we're giving karmic lessons to take that test, that's when we show up. It's like pop quizzes. God gives us pop quizzes, and we just need to work with what he gives us and move through it. So you will be able to get through this, and that's the good news. And you will be able to now turn that over onto your new chapter. Okay, nature. Ooh, the cat. The cat. Let's read it right side up. And it says, the domestic cat, it's time to strike out on your own and relinquish your overdependency on others. And that's what it's probably saying. That's why this tower is showing upside down in your life, because you have been holding on so long. You have been dependent on others, and maybe you have been kind of taking that free ride or playing the victim, and now has come time that you really need to step up so that you can move on and really, really shine your star. Because right now, even though things may seem like this is fine, but you know what? It's time for your star to shine. Your money bag and the money wheel. Face. Ooh. It says here, money skills, investor, taking risks. Here we go. Face value. And careers as self-made, fame, exposure, and reputation. So as we see this is I could see now how this is showing up, where you're showing your face. Your star is going to shine. You're going to be put in a situation, as uncomfortable as it is, that turmoil will begin to either set the tone of who you really are, what's that reputation, or, it will be revealed. And so as you do that, don't be afraid. Stand in your truth, show your face, shine your star. The angels. Archangel Michael. Again, Archangel Michael's showing up for the second time for my friends on the Zodiac Wheel for the month of April. And so here it is, showing up for you, Pisces, letting you know that Archangel is here to protect you, to guide you, You need to remove these things from your life. Get this chapter done with so that you can begin to shine your star. It is time for you to shine your star. Okay? And this is definitely a message for me that I need to work on the next video, which is going to be Archangel Michael cutting cords. Please stay tuned that we will do this. Spirit is telling me through this, and I will make sure that I share this video for all of us on how to cut your etheric cords so that you are not binded by the things that are trying to kind of keep you in this place all stuck. Okay? So the next one up, which one is the next one that's being revealed to us? Our next one is the fire sign, Aries. All right. We just finished celebrating, and we're still going through, the last couple weeks of the fire sign of Aries. We're moving in and feeling so much. I don't know about you all, but definitely it's been an interesting month for me. Exciting, frustrating at the same time, but you know what? I welcome all the opportunities that are coming my way, and I hope that you do too. That sounds like an affirmation for me, right? Okay, so let's see what is being revealed for you in the money wheel for Aries. The money wheel for Aries as we land in on our fire sign. Okay, so what do we have? What will be the angel message for Aries? What will be the angel message for Aries? Okay, so here we go. What's that going to be as we move forward? Okay, Aries. Bam. Okay, wow. So, Aries, anything goes. The thing is, you're going to spin that wheel. No one can spin it for you. You need to take that step forward. And where it lands, nobody knows. But if you allow your fears, your insecurities, your doubts, you're going to let something else control you, and you are going to be so far away yet so close from so many good things. But you've got this struggle. You're listening to too many people, and this month of April, there's going to be so many people in your way, not in your head, but literally in your way. And you've got to be careful to not be a fall victim to the crabs in the bucket effect, where as you're trying to ascend, as you're trying to move up, as you're trying to, try these things and just improve yourself, there's always going to be one of the crabs, as you're trying to get out of that bucket, coming in to grab onto you, to drag you down. So make sure that when you see this, just deflect that and understand, what is at play here. Your life is at stake here. Your future is at stake here. The fortune, the wheel of fortune. And if you don't spin it, you'll never have a chance to know where it landed. Where it lands, it doesn't matter. It's spinning the wheel, the opportunity to spin it. So don't let fear, don't let insecurities, don't let doubt and all those other beasties come in and stop you. Let's see what your nature card reveals. The chimpanzee, and it's upside down. So let's read it right side up, and then we'll reveal it in the way that it's coming up. It says, use both your intuition and your intellect to solve the problem or get answers to your questions. So you see, we're talking about that you can do it. No one else can do it. But if you're sitting there not taking any action, not following your heart, you know what? You'll never know. Don't listen to these other people. The answer's inside of you, but you've got to take that action. You've got to take that step forward. On the financial wheel, let's see what it is here. Ooh, the anchor's upside down. So we've got now 2 cards upside down. So let's see. We're revealing it this way. Money blocks, being stuck, financially sound. With a career, it says water related, travel stable for now. So what we have here is that's good. That's good. If anything, at least in your money wheel, it's anchors up and we're going to start flowing. So there's going to be a flow in the cash. So in the money field, there's going to be movement, and that's a good thing. And your work is good. So that's good. Intention. Okay. So there we go. The angel of intention and the chimpanzee. So it says here, again, it says here both use your intuition and your intellect. And so you have to intend What do you intend? Where do you intend to go in the future? Where do you intend your future to be financially, with your career, with your relationship, with your health, with you? What is your intention with your life? So are you going to continue to allow people to get in and meddle and tell you what their opinion is? And are you going to be influenced by that? And then, get stuck and not spin the wheel? Make some intention here to have the best life that you came here to have. No one else. I can't live it for you. So set your intentions, Aries, and spin that wheel. All right. There you have it, my lovelies. I'll go ahead and do one more spread for all of us, for the collective, and I will throw our Ascended Masters from this deck, and I will see what is being revealed for all of us on the Zodiac Wheel. Which Ascended Masters is coming out to share their message for us for April? All right, let's see what that is for all of us as it's being revealed for April. Apollo, and there you go. Apollo is asking us to focus on your strengths. Focus on your strengths. And when you do that, when you focus on your strength, you will go ahead and diminish the weaknesses. So let's do that. Let's do what's working for us, and let's use that as our foundation to catapult us into the great future. Thank you, my lovelies. Please, if you haven't done so, subscribe to my channel so that you can get notices for my next post. So stay tuned, because I will be working on a cutting cord exercise with Archangel Michael. Thank you, my friends. Godspeed.